Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Bob Dzienis with Coldwell Banker here in northern New Jersey. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Today I want to talk about home prices. Who isn't talking about home prices in the news, amongst buyers that I'm talking to, amongst sellers that I'm talking to? When are prices going to come down? When are mortgage rates going to come down? Blah, blah, blah. Like, there's just so much talk about this that it's really become tiring for a lot of people. In fact, it's stalled the market a lot. Here it is, October 2023. Mortgage rates are over 7%. It's really just put a halt on the market for a while, and we're definitely seeing a slowdown. But it begs the question, when are prices actually going to start coming down here in Bergen County and across northern New Jersey? Well, today what I want to talk about are 3 specific towns here in Bergen County that are actually starting to see a little bit of a downward trend. Is this going to be a sustainable thing? I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball. But I went through data in our MLS and I found 3 towns that are actually seeing a decrease in prices. So do you want to know what those 3 towns are? All right, let's just get right into it. All right, so the first town where we're actually seeing some decreases in prices is Old Tappan, New Jersey. If you're not familiar with Old Tappan, it's here in the Pascack Valley of Bergen County. It's a great town. You actually have more property, definitely more suburban feeling here in Old Tappan. You have very large homes and actually some smaller homes as well. Old Tappan is in the northeast section of Bergen County. You're bordering Rockland County, New York, actually. Schools get good ratings here. You definitely have some more open space. And in fact, if you want to learn more about Old Tappan, I actually have a video about it, which I'm bringing up here. But what I want to show you are just some trends that have been occurring over the past few months here in Old Tappan. All right, so I'm going to go to my trusty little laptop here. I'm opening up this information. And I'm going to scroll down. So this is information from our multiple listing service. And as I scroll down, you'll start to see from, let's say, June, July, August, and September, a definite decrease in actual average sold price. Now, when you look at that average sold price, it's a little bit over $1 million. Yes, in Old Tappan, many homes there are at least $1 million. But can you find properties in, let's say, $500,000 to $800,000? Absolutely. If you're looking on the lower end, there is definitely some potential here in Old Tappan. You're going to find older splits, older buy levels as well. And what we're seeing here in Old Tappan is many folks are taking these older homes and just redeveloping them. But you've also got some condo market, townhouse market here as well. So don't freak out if you're thinking, well, I don't have $1 million. Okay, fine, but there might still be some opportunity in regards to some of those lower price points in Old Tappan as well. So it's interesting to see that it's starting to trend a little bit down. And will this be an ongoing trend? We have no idea. We'll just have to see as we get into the 4th quarter here in 2023. But a little bit of promising news if you're looking for maybe something here in Old Tappan. You have some leverage potentially if you're looking to purchase. All right, town number 2 where we're seeing a little bit more of a downward trend in regards to home prices is Ridgefield, New Jersey. If you're not familiar with Ridgefield, it's basically along the 95 corridor at the northern tip of Bergen County, actually northeast. So it's closer to Fort Lee, it's closer to Cliffside Park. As you're driving up or down 95, it's along the Hackensack River there, right around Palisades Park area as well. It's definitely more of a congested urban area. You get a little bit of space, a little bit of land. You have some single family homes as well as condo and townhouses there as well. The thing about Ridgefield is it's super convenient to New York City. There's a lot of commuting bus options that you can take to either get you to Midtown or get you over the George Washington Bridge as well. So it's super convenient. And the prices tend to be a little bit lower in comparison to Old Tappan, New Jersey, like I was mentioning before. So you're not going to find a ton of properties in that $1 million price point, but there are some potentially there. So let's go back to the laptop and let's check out what's going on in Ridgefield. All right, so I'm scrolling down, and we look at the average sales price. So the average sales price since July of 2023 has actually been declining some. If you look at just before November 2022, it was around $600,000. Okay, it's actually been coming down to around near that price point actually, from July 2023 to September 2023. So the average sold price for this entire period was about $671,000. Now, of course, you can find properties below that or above that, but you might have some more options in the town of Ridgefield itself. So again, is this going to be an ongoing trend? Not really sure, because across Bergen County, just so you know, we've been seeing about a 5% increase from 2022. So a little bit promising that there's a little bit of a decrease here. It might be a town you might want to consider if you're looking for maybe some leverage in regards to purchasing a property. Okay, and the final town where we're seeing a little bit of a downward trend in regards to home prices is Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey. Woodcliff Lake is actually a couple of towns over from Old Tappan, New Jersey. Woodcliff Lake is also part of the Pascack Valley as well. So if you're not familiar with towns in the Pascack Valley, I actually have a whole YouTube series about towns here. So go and check that out. Here comes the link across the top of the screen now. So Woodcliff Lake is actually kind of similar to Old Tappan. It is a little bit more convenient because there is a train stop along the Pascack Valley line in Woodcliff Lake. So you can pick up the train, you can also pick up bus service. And it's a little bit more north central, I would say, in Bergen County. It also does border Rockland County, New York as well. There's also the Garden State Parkway, which travels through Woodcliff Lake, so you can easily get on or off the Garden State Parkway as well. Woodcliff Lake is known for some shopping that it has nearby. It has Tice's Corner, which has like an Apple store. It's also got a pottery barn as well. You got nearby shopping options as well. Schools are ranked very well in this area too. And you definitely have some more open space. You have some more, let's say, yard space in regards to properties as well. So a little bit more suburban feeling here. So let's go take a look at what's been happening in regards to average sale prices here in Woodcliff Lake. So I'm going to scroll down. Let's take a look at average sales price. And so if we look at, let's say, June of 2023, prices definitely started to go down in July. They popped up a little bit in August, which is probably because it's that last push before school started. And then all of a sudden a huge dip in September. So definitely we're seeing a downward trend at some point there, but I want to scroll back up. Let's just look at the units sold for a second. So it looks like only one property sold in September of 2023. So that could be skewing this data a little bit, but definitely if we're looking, let's say from June of 2023 till September, started to see a downward trend. So this is definitely a market I would continue to look at. What's great about this area is because it's similar to Old Tappan is you can definitely find some properties in that $500,000 to $700,000 range. You might have to do some work to some of these homes, and we're seeing some of that development happening in Woodcliff Lake. But you also can find some much larger homes here as well, which go into that $1 million to $2 million range potentially. So if you look at that average sold price in this data at the bottom of the chart, it's saying a little bit over $1 million. But of course, you're going to be able to find some properties below that or even above that. But again, a little bit of a downward trend here, something I would definitely continue to monitor. Could again give you some leverage if you're looking for some property here in Bergen County. All right, so there you go. 3 towns that might have some potential to actually have some price reductions just based on the data in the multiple listing service. Of course, these are things that we're all going to continue to monitor as the months progress and we close out 2023. But it is the big question right now. When are prices going to come down? When are mortgage rates going to go down? I'm going to hold off on buying a house because, it's just still too volatile right now. But perhaps just a little bit of glimmer of hope for these 3 towns here in Bergen County, New Jersey. And hopefully it's a trend we start to see more and more so that people can start purchasing again and things start to level off. So listen, if you have any questions whatsoever about real estate here in Bergen County or across northern New Jersey, because I service Essex and Pascack as well as Hudson counties, I'm happy to answer any specific questions you have. And let's just talk about the market and what some of your concerns might be and what some of your goals might be as well. So again, I'm Bob Dzienis with Coldwell Banker here in northern New Jersey. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again in my next video.